So here's the deal for those that don't know what the hell's going on here. You probably saw the title of the video and you said, what do you mean? What happened? Basically, Apryl Jones and Omarion broke up recently. I know. She just had their first daughter. They had a son together named Mega, and then she had a daughter. And now they're not together anymore. I know it seems sudden to us, but sometimes people hide what's going on in their relationships behind closed doors. It is what it is. Well, Bow Wow, or Shad Moss, posted some social media messages where he was saying things like, yeah, I'm going to take my boy Omarion out to Ace of Diamonds, up to the strip club. There's going to be some Instagram thoughts or whatever, some crazy shit. Like he was, being silly and whatnot. Like, yeah, I'm going to take him out. We're going to go get us some hoes, like one of those types of things. He didn't use the word hoes. But, basically what he was saying is that he's going to take his boy out to celebrate being single, basically. And a lot of women were mad as hell at Bow Wow. They were just like, oh, how dare you men. You know how these nasty feminazi wolves are. You know how these demons are. So let me go ahead and read to you a story from E! News, where the beautiful Apryl Jones shared her opinion on what Bow Wow posted. Now, the title of the article is, Here's What Omarion's Ex, Apryl Jones, Thinks About Bow Wow Strip Club Remarks. First of all, her name is Apryl Jones, not Omarion's ex. If you say Apryl Jones, everybody knows who Apryl Jones is, including the president. Michelle Obama wants to be Apryl Jones when she grows up. Okay, so here's what E! News had to say about it. There's always that one friend. Apryl Jones and Omarion's breakup may surprise many who follow the former couple on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood or excite some celeb pals. But we'll get to that. But despite the unfortunate news, Jones tells E! News exclusively they're doing what's best for their two kids. Quote, Omari and I decided to part our own ways. We are doing what's best for our children. Following the news of their split, the supposed-to-be singer was greeted with some support from his friend Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow, who took to Instagram to tell his now single friend that he's now, quote, got his freedom and can accompany him to the strip club to help mend. Well, here's what Jones has to say about all that. Quote, as far as Bow Wow, his friend is Omari. Whatever he feels like he needs to do or say for media purposes doesn't pertain to me. I have two beautiful children. They are my main focus, end quote. Damn, Apryl, the smart, mature, beautiful shade. Whatever he has to do for media purposes. In other words, he's just an attention whore, a media monster. I mean, damn. Anyways, the article goes on to say, Bow Wow's post led to him catching some heat from his female followers, with users calling him, quote, disrespectful and childish. So he followed up with a second post saying people are holding a double standard against men when it comes to breakups. That's exactly what they're doing, for the record. Anyways, quote, so since my female followers have a lot to say to me this AM, he captioned a screenshot of the tweet, rather of a tweet. Why is it y'all can do this when your bestie break up, and why can't the fellas encourage they homies the same way y'all do? He continued, quote, a trip to the gentleman's club won't save your boy life, but just to get him out to talk and relax a little, there's no crime in that. Y'all women too uptight nowadays. Nagging is at an all-time high, texting us, getting mad over what we post, what pictures we like. Ease up on us, ladies, end quote. And that right there was the gospel. That was the one time that I agreed with Shad Moss, aka Lil Bow Wow, so much that, oh my lord, I could have patted him on the top of his head. But anyways, pause. I mean the head with the neck. I mean pause. I mean the head above his shoulders. Pause. A source told E! News that Omarion and Apryl Jones, who recently welcomed their second child, quote, started to fade out of love. Not trying to sound insensitive or anything, but if Apryl wants to fade into love with me, then, you know, we can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B face. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me stop being stupid. Let me go back to the story. A source tells E! News that Omarion and Apryl Jones, who recently welcomed their second child, quote, started to fade out of love. This has been something they have been trying to work and build stronger for a while now. The traveling that Omarion had to do started to put a toll on Apryl, She is a great mother, and he will support her and his family, end quote. As for what's next for Apryl, the insider shared, quote, she will be moving out and getting her own place with Meat Magazine. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that incorrectly. I'm sorry, I read that completely wrong. The insider shared, quote, she will be moving out and getting her own place. Okay, I got it right that time. Anyways, that's the end of the article. Let me just say this to wrap this up. Man, I don't know how he could fall out of love with her. I mean, Apryl's everything. I just don't personally get that. I don't believe that. I think that somebody had some sort of information incorrect about that. There's no way that a man could fall in love with Apryl and then fall out of love. Now, you might fall in love more. You might fall in love and then fall in love with her or something like that. But there is no falling out of love with Apryl Jones. I feel bad for any dude who ever fell in love with Apryl that she dumped or pushed to the side or ignored or whatever, because I know he has to be still in love. I mean, it's Apryl Jones. It's Apryl Jones. I mean, she's the greatest, you know? So, anyways, I'm just hoping that Omarion and Apryl will get back together. I mean, they were like one of the greatest couples in reality TV history. I was just saying that we need to get Omarion and Apryl, Papoose and Remy, Little Scrappy and the Bambi, get them all together and make a show called The Real Love in Hip Hop or something like that, without all the fighting and drama and the nonsense. Just straight up loving couples, enjoying themselves and being the wonderful people that they are. That's what I want to do. Hell, put them all in the same house with each other, you know, for the show. That would have been freaking interesting. The Real Love in Hip Hop. That would have been a dope show. But y'all had to go mess it up. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, man, I just hope that they get back together. These two crazy kids, they're just having a spell. This has to be just a glitch in the matrix. Like, what do people say when something bad happens? Oh, Mercury's in retrograde. Isn't that, you know, isn't that an excuse that we can use in the situation? Because I just don't want to believe it. As a matter of fact, you know what? They're just doing this to sell records. They're doing this because he has a new banging album coming out and a new hot single, you know? Doesn't he have a song called Body on Me coming out? See, this can't be real. Excuse me for smacking my lips like that. That sounded extra fruity. I had to stop it and play it back and listen to it a few times. I'm over here laughing, crying at that nasty smack sound I just made. That shit sound real suspect. Booty cheeks. But anyways, with a capital B-U-T-T. I know everybody's going to be killing me in the comment section about this. I don't even care. Only thing I care about is how good Apryl was looking in that picture. After smacking my lips like that, nobody believes me, but I really do. Anyways, man, all I'm gonna say is this: I hope that they get back together. I mean, we love them together. Listen, I don't even care that Apryl is easily one of the prettiest girls out there. I mean, she's a banger. Forget that. Put that to the side. The fact that she's like the MILF to end all MILFs, you know. And her snapback was crazy. Can you believe that she just had a second baby? And she's already back to being the dime. Well, she was a dime when she was pregnant both times anyway. What we're talking about. But anyways, the point is this though, man. Apryl's everything. Omarion's that dude. I want to see them back together loving each other, man. They were such an amazing couple. I've been rambling for over 8 minutes. So let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine.